Good morning, son. I see you're already up. There's something I've been wanting to discuss with you.
Hey, morning, Dad. Honestly, I'm not really up for a conversation right now. Can we do this a bit later?
No, I think it's best we talk now. I've been waiting for the right time to have this conversation, but it seems like you're hardly around.
I literally just woke up. Can I please not hear a lecture so early in the morning? Can you just give me a break?
I understand you might not want to hear this, but I think it's important. Lately, you've been going out every single night.
Yeah, and? What's the big deal? I'm not a kid anymore, I'm in college now.
Yes, I'm well aware of that, and your mother and I are proud of the responsible young adult you're becoming.
Then what's the issue here? I study and hang out with friends, that's what college life is about.
It's not about you having a social life, but going out every night, drinking, and smoking excessively doesn't seem healthy.
I can handle myself, Dad. I'm 18, legally an adult. You can't tell me what to do.
I'm not trying to control you, son. But your mother and I are genuinely concerned about your well-being.
Well, tell her I'm fine and she doesn't need to worry. Just focus on paying my college fees, that's enough.
I understand your need for independence, but the way you're speaking to me is disrespectful. That's not how we communicate.
Please, let's not turn this into a lecture. Can you please leave my room? I need more sleep.
I can't just leave, son. There are things we need to discuss. Your constant partying and habits are worrying us.
I asked you nicely, can you just go? I'm planning to go to another party tonight, so I need my rest.
You're going out again? You've been partying all week. Why don't you spend a night at home and...
Seriously, Dad, just stop. Don't push me right now. You don't want to see me angry.
I'm not trying to upset you, but I have to address your behavior. It's not okay.
Spare me the lecture. I'm old enough to decide for myself, got it?
You have your freedom, but there are house rules, no smoking or drinking in the house.
Why are you even bringing this up? This is my house too, you know. When you're gone, it'll be mine.
That's quite the imagination. But the main point is, your mother and I are concerned.
I'm done. I can't listen to this anymore. Get out. Leave my room now.
Son, I don't want to escalate this. I just want you to understand that the real issue here is your...
No more. Dad, I mean it. Get out. I want to sleep. Or do you want me to move out for good? I'm tired of this.
Son, I don't want you to be upset. I just want you to realize that going out every night...
That's it. Dad, enough. Get out. I want to sleep. Do you want me to leave this house forever? I'm tired of listening to you, okay?
Son, I can see you're frustrated, and I don't want to make things worse. It's just that your behavior has been causing us genuine worry.
Dad, I've heard this over and over. You and Mom are always worried about something. Can't you just let me live my life?
I understand you want your space, but we're your parents. We care about you deeply, and when we see you making choices that could harm you.
Here we go again with the lecture. Can't you see I'm not interested? I can take care of myself, okay?
I don't doubt your ability to take care of yourself, but I'm responsible for guiding you. I can't stand by when I see you making questionable decisions.
And what do you want me to do, huh? Stop having fun, stop socializing. Is that what you and Mom want?
No, that's not it. We want you to enjoy your life, but we also want you to be responsible and make choices that won't have long-term consequences.
Oh, great, now we're talking about consequences. Dad, I know what I'm doing. I'm not a kid anymore.
Son, I can see you're frustrated, and I apologize if this conversation is causing tension. Look, I understand that you're trying to find your own path and asserting your independence. But as your father, my duty is to ensure your well-being and help you make the right decisions.
Dad, I get it. But can we please not talk about this now? I need some space to figure things out on my own.
Of course. I don't want to push you away. But I want you to know that you can always come to us if you're facing challenges or if you need advice.
Thanks, Dad. I appreciate that.
Here's what I propose. Let's make a deal. I'll give you two options to consider, and the choice will be yours, no pressure.
Okay, shoot.
Option 1, I'm asking you to cut down on the excessive partying, smoking, and drinking. It's not just about rules, it's about your health and your future. If you agree, we can work on setting some boundaries together. You can still have fun, but let's do it responsibly.
And option 2.
Option 2 is if you feel that these rules and concerns are too overbearing for you, then I respect your autonomy. However, with that choice, it also means that you're ready to take full responsibility for your actions and decisions, including finding a place of your own to live. I know this is a lot to take in, but it's important for you to understand the gravity of your choices. Your mother and I love you, and we want the best for you. But we can't watch you engage in habits that could potentially harm you.
Dad, I'm not sure what to say. I need time to think about this.
Take your time, son. This isn't a decision that should be made lightly. We'll give you the space you need to consider your options.
I appreciate that, Dad. It's just, I never really thought about the consequences of my actions. I mean, I knew what I was doing, but I guess I never considered how it might affect me in the long run.
It's natural to focus on the present and the immediate enjoyment. But as you get older, you start to see the bigger picture, and that's where responsibility comes in.
Yeah, you're right. I guess I've been kind of living in the moment without thinking about what's ahead.
It's all part of growing up, son. We learn from our experiences, and sometimes that includes making mistakes. But what's important is that we also learn to make better choices.
I get that now. I can't keep avoiding the conversation and pretending like everything's okay.
I'm glad you're starting to see things from a different perspective. Remember, your mother and I are here to support you, no matter what decision you make.
Dad, about those options you mentioned earlier. I think I want to give option 1 a try. Cutting down on the partying and being more responsible with my choices, it sounds like a step in the right direction.
I'm really proud of you for making that choice, son. It takes courage to acknowledge that there's room for improvement. We'll work together on setting some reasonable boundaries, and I believe you can find a balance that works for you.
Thanks, Dad. And I'm sorry for getting so defensive earlier. I know you're just looking out for me.
Apology accepted. We're all learning here, and it's okay to have disagreements as long as we're respectful and willing to listen.
I'm lucky to have parents who care so much.
And we're lucky to have a son who's willing to learn and grow. This is a journey we'll navigate together.
Yeah, and I promise I'll keep you updated on how I'm doing. Deal?
Deal. Communication is key, and I'm glad we're on the same page. Just remember, it's okay to have fun, but always consider the bigger picture and the consequences of your actions.
I will, Dad. Thanks for being patient with me.
Always, son. Now, go ahead and get some more rest. We'll talk more about this when you're ready.
Will do. Thanks again, Dad.
You're welcome, son. Have a good rest.
You too, Dad.